Okay, good morning. Welcome to MathProject69. This is a problem, kind of never done a problem like this before, so I thought it'd be neat when I saw it in the book. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Use the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to fill in the boxes below and answer each problem. Okay, here's problem number 1. Make the largest sum using each digit exactly once. So, you have to fill in the boxes, and that's going to make two numbers, a 3-digit number and a 2-digit number.
We have to make the largest sum.
We're going to try to make the largest sum. So we have to think about how do you make a sum large?
Well, you'd probably start with the highest number, so we could put a 5 in here.
Okay, that would make a 500 and something, right? So
Yeah.
that's a good way to start.
Yeah, because we want to make the largest.
We want to make it large.
We could do. We could do 5, 2, 3, and 4 and 4, 1.
5, 2, 3, and 4, 1. Okay, so let's check that out.
But I don't know if that will be the largest.
I don't know if that'll be the largest either, but let's see. I'll erase the boxes. So what's 523 plus 41?
23 plus 41.
I'm just trying to make sure that...
564.
Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be barely, and I'll draw the line with the camera. Let's see. So that's 564. So can you figure out, is there a way to make it larger? 523 and 41.
We could do 543 and 21, but that would add up to the same.
Okay, 543 and 21 adds up to the same thing. Is there any way to make it larger?
We're using just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yep, using just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I don't really see any way to make it larger.
Well, keep trying, because the answer to my question is yes, there is a way to make it larger.
You use 5. 5's the good starting number.
Yep.
I could use 5. Use each number exactly once.
Yeah, using each number exactly once. So can we figure out a way to make it larger than this?
You can do 532
532.
plus 41.
Okay, so our largest we made so far was 564. So 532 plus 41, what's that?
It's 573.
573.
I wonder if there's a way to make it that larger.
Okay, so can we make... Okay, so we got larger than 564, so that's good. So is there a way to make the number even larger than that?
You can do 542 and 31, but that would add up to 573.
Okay, so that would add up to 73. So
You could do 543 and 21.
Alright, let's check. 543 and 21. What does that add up to?
543 and 21. 564.
564.
Won't do it.
Okay, so what made this the largest? So the first thing you said is we need to make this number as big as we can. So that was good.
Yeah.
Now, what do we have to make big next to make sure we get the largest number?
Well, the large digit's going to be starting the next number.
Right, the tens places we need to make as large as possible. Okay? So first we made the hundreds place as large as possible. This is what happens when we're trying to add two numbers together and make them as big as possible. We need to make the numbers themselves as big as possible.
Yeah.
So first we made the hundreds digit as big as possible. Then we made the tens digit as big as possible.
And then the ones digit with the 2 remaining.
Yeah, and you notice that it didn't matter if we did 532 and 41 or 542 and 31. They added up to the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you tell me, when you're adding two numbers, how do you make them as large as possible?
Well, when you have a choice of some numbers, You make the hundreds place as large as you can, and the tens digits, and then the ones with the two remaining.
Okay, so that's how we make a sum as large as possible. Now we have a slightly different question. Make the difference as small as possible. Okay?
Oh, that was the number before. I bet.
Okay.
I bet it was the number before.
Make the difference as small as possible.
Well, we'll just put a 5 there too. Let's just erase the boxes.
Okay, let's erase the boxes. Now remember, this time we're trying to make the difference as small as possible, not as large as possible.
Why do we have a minus there?
Because it's a difference.
Right.
Difference.
So we made a 5. We could put 5, 20, 23, and the two remaining, 40, 41.
Okay, what is that? What's the difference there?
Well, 523 minus 41.
523 minus 41.
So 523 minus 41. 482.
482. Okay, is there any way to make this is the number that we're trying to make as small as possible. So 482.
Can we make that smaller?
We want to figure out if we can make it smaller. 523 minus 41 was our first guess. How can we make that number smaller?
Oh, 521 and 43, but that does my subtract. I think no.
521 and 43. Okay.
This 521 and 43. 20 minus 40 is this negative 20 and 1 minus 2. So we get negative 20. 500 minus negative 22. 478.
Right, it's 500 plus negative 22, but that's okay. 478. Okay, so you made it a little smaller.
Any ways to make it even smaller?
Keep trying new ideas. Remember, you're trying to make this number small, not large. You're trying to make it small.
We could put 512. 512 and 512 and 43.
Okay, 512 and 43. You're getting smaller.
So now we have negative 31. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. And so we have negative 30, 500 plus negative 31. So same as 500 minus 31. 569.
Okay, 469.
469, right?
Okay.
It's getting really small.
Okay, you need to. 469 is a small number?
No.
No.
But can we make it even smaller?
Can you make it even smaller?
It's hard to.
No, it's easy to.
We can use 0 of the numbers.
No, you have to use all the numbers.
Oh.
Okay. How do you make the difference small?
The difference between the two numbers?
Yeah.
Between 512 and 43. It's between the one.
Well, remember, you can use the numbers however you want, Kobe.
Yeah, I know.
You got to make them small. Small, small, small. Why did you start with a 5 here?
You could just start with the 1. Start with the 1.
How do you make a difference small?
You should start with the smallest number.
You put the smallest number on top that you can make, and what do you put on the bottom?
The largest.
The largest number you can make. So what's a much better start?
123 should be 1, 2, 3, and 54.
Okay, let's see if that's smaller than 469.
It already is.
Okay, so let's see.
So 123 minus 54. So I got 20 minus 50, negative 31 again. So 100 minus 31, which is 69.
Okay, so this is 69.
Getting getting small.
Okay, that's getting small. So what you really want to do is get these numbers as close together as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case,
This is probably going to be the closest.
in this case, this is about as close as you can get, I think. So it's a good idea, when you've got a 3-digit number minus a 2-digit number, make the 3-digit number as small as possible and make the 2-digit number as large as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Now that's not always going to work. If the numbers were, oh, I don't know, forget it. But in this case, so how did you make the sum as big as possible?
You put the largest you made them both as large as possible.
Okay, and the way you made them both as large as possible is you started out making the hundredths digit as big as possible, then each of the tens digits as big as possible,
And then remaining.
and then the ones digits as big as possible. Now, how did you make the difference as small as possible?
We made it the 3-digit number as small as you could.
Right. So you
And
made the hundredths digit small.
Yeah, and the tens digits in the bottom 10 digit big.
Yeah. Okay.
Homework problem.
Okay. The homework problem is Olympiad 71. Problem number 1.
Yeah, 71, problem number 1.